Hello everybody and welcome back. So today what we have going on, I'm out at the garden. It's been about 4 or 5 days since I checked on the beets, and I have some organic grow that I'm going to put on them. And it's been kind of cold, wet, rainy kind of. Today is kind of, I want to say the nicest day, but pretty nice. I mean, you can feel the chilliness in the air. So we're gonna go ahead and uncover these babies, and then we're gonna see what we got. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing. So we're just gonna sprinkle in like lines. We're not gonna do it real heavy, and this is an organic kind of mix, so we don't want to make it too heavy. But I have two bottles of this stuff mixed up. Okay, I got the next bottle mixed here, and we're just gonna do it in a line, because you don't want it, if you're gonna put like any kind of nutrients or whatever, you don't want them on there too heavy anyway, because we don't want to burn them. And I know this is organic, so we don't have anything to worry about, but we're just gonna give them a little bit of food since they're underneath our plastic. They're not gonna get the nutrients from rain, because we're trying to keep them warm. So that'll be a nice, good little meal for them. Put some nutrients, because you have to remember this bed, I didn't add anything to it except some potting soil and some black dirt that I had left over from when I seed started early spring. I didn't put any calcium, lime, or nothing in it. No manure, nothing. So we just basically turned it over from our spring crop to our fall crop, which we had green beans on the end, if you remember, and then we had zucchinis, 4 zucchini plants in the middle, and then I had two eggplants on the end here. So we didn't add any nutrients, so we definitely want to make sure that our beets are getting enough. And that's one way, is to add artificial nutrients when you have to. And make sure that your nutrients stay close to organic as possible, because you don't want to be eating a bunch of chemicals in your food, right? And so I'm really excited about these guys. They look really healthy. They are starting to grow. Let me show you. Starting to grow. They're about 2 inches in some spots, so that's really good. We know that they're growing. They have really good start on them. They have their secondary leaves. They're almost at their tertiary leaves, which means 3. So that's good. It's really good. You see some of them, two leaves starting. This one, they're just about ready to start out for their 3rd leaves, which is good. We know that they're growing. All right, and then we'll put the plastic back on, and we'll put them back to bed, guys. Okay guys, we got our plastic back on, and I kind of had to adjust it because the plastic was on top of the little plants. You can see them in there. You don't want the plastic to be touching your little sprouts, because when it starts to get cold, it will freeze them just by touching them. So see all this slack here? We need to tighten this guy up too here, just a little bit. Oh man, and those spring clamps are really tight. All right, and as for the rest of the garden, still going. I mean, I still have a couple peppers growing. I thought I saw a jalapeno somewhere. Oh, here it is. Jalapeno still. And these are those tomatoes. Look at that. Aren't those cool? Still got tomatoes. But I picked a couple of the peppers. We got one left growing. And I don't know if it'll make it because it's been getting down 38, 37. And I've been picking some of the tomatoes, taking them in and sitting them in the window so that those will turn as well. And you can see there's still a couple in here. One there, a couple there, a couple on the outside of the fence there. But most of them are done. I've pulled them off, trying to save the ones that I can. And I plucked all the cherries off and I canned them. Yep, I canned them into sauce, tomato sauce, and they can up really nice too. Look, there's still green tomatoes down there. Oh gosh, what is she doing? I better pick that up. Yep, my bottles. Holy moly. They'll cart them off, I'm sure. Alright, and then this bed, we have some arugula still coming up, but it's done. And I cut spearmint and mint and hung it up to dry so that we can have some this fall as well. And cucumbers, look at that, they're still flowering. Can you believe it? After looking at all this brown, they're still trying to flower. Look at this little baby pickle still left on there. Little cucumbers. Yep. But that's what we have for that. And there's, look, this is just crazy how look at, there's flowers right there. Crazy, isn't it? Oh boy. All right, and let's go over here and let me show you some stuff over here. And I have one tomato plant over here that is left. And it's still producing tomatoes. Look at this. Crazy, isn't it? And look at all these. And I have more flowers in there. It's just been amazing. Yep, it's been a very amazing year. And it rained the other day, but I didn't really get to see how my gutter performed. I mean, it was downpouring. I didn't want to come out here. But yeah, I need to definitely hook up the spouts for those. So that is one thing that it was on the to-do list, was to put up the gutter. So I got that up at least. And then my next thing is to try to find some kind of spout so that I can fill this rain barrel up for next year, because we are adding all this garden space next year, which is exciting, very exciting. And the girls, ooh, what's going on here? I can hear her. I wonder if she's laying an egg. Oh, that's little E. She is kind of bitching. I wonder why. Oh, because somebody's in there laying. Yeah, my little girls are laying now, and I'm getting little eggs, so it's very exciting. Oh, she's not happy, is she? And we lost a gray one somewhere. She was missing, she came back, and now she's missing again. So I have no idea where she went. I think my theory, oh, hi, that a hawk got her is probably spot on. I think she was out here in the yard because there were a whole bunch of feathers. This was before they started molting. Yeah, I think we lost one, but that happens. All right, and you can see all the pine needles that are all over from, we had a storm the other night. Yeah, crazy. Oh, and there's Fat Alan. You can hear him. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.